welcome to Metal Wani. Vitek here with one of my favorite progressive metal guitarists, Mats Haugen from CIRCUS Maximus. How you doing, brother?
Hello, how are you doing?
I am good. You guys must be super stoked that after, 4 years, we have a new album coming up in just a couple of days, just 2 more days left. So, how's it?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, how's the response been so far? You guys have released a music video yesterday, couple of songs. So, how's it been so far?
Well, it's been, I think the reception has been very good. It's more than we have had on any previous releases, actually. So it's been very nice. Good, passionate welcome from the fans, and it's really cool. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man. And like you said, you guys are, playing few shows here. So I assume you guys might have played one or two new songs on tour.
Well, actually, we played much more. I think we played around 6 or 7 songs from the new album.
Oh my God. That's almost like 80% of the material.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man. I'm just wondering, which one did you guys skip?
Actually, on the tour, we didn't play 3 songs, so we played 6 of them. So we didn't play the Remember song, which we released a video to. We didn't play that one. And we didn't play After the Fire, we didn't play, and we didn't play the Flames. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you guys have played Chivalry, Highest Bidder, Loud Ones, Page.
Yeah.
Excellent, man.
And yeah.
Yeah. So how's the fan response to these? Because, this is the first time you guys are playing these new ones live, and that's always a feeling inside that how the songs are gonna be, how's the vibe when it's played live? So how's it been?
It's been amazing. Actually, it's really nice, and the songs, they work really good live. Mm-hmm. So and that's what's the idea behind every of the song was just to make it fit like a live song.
Right.
And it really does it. I got a lot of air, and it's been very good. Although a lot of people had never heard them before. So,
yeah.
But the reception is very good.
Awesome, man. That's wonderful. Now, before we actually talk about the album, I mean, there's something very special, which you guys even know, that there's a connection between you, the band, and the fans in terms of the emotional side of your music. Now, when I listen to Havoc, it's like it's incredibly beautiful, and such heart-wrenching attempts on most of these songs, which basically you guys have this ability to go deep inside, not just the brain but also the heart. So how are you able to manage this perfect combination, which most of the progressive metal bands out there just don't relate to?
Well, that's a difficult question, actually. It's I don't really know, because we just do what we want to do. So we never really know what kind of direction the songs are going to take. So and that comes with the lyrics and the music. So it's really something that we don't plan at all. It's
natural.
And the lyrics are almost all the lyrics are based on personal stuff, and we can relate to it. And it's like instead of writing like superficial stuff, like the standard like progressive lyrics which you write about like fiction, space, or medieval times or something, it's more it's very personal lyrics that we've written on this album. On the last one, on 9, but this one is a little darker, I think, when it comes to the lyrics. So I don't really know why it sounds so passionate. That's coincidence.
But that's a cool thing, because the direction you guys took on 9 and now Havoc clearly indicates that you guys have found your own sound, your own vibe in terms of how the future, how it's been evolving for the future as well. There's a good amount of gap between 9 and Havoc. I mean, it's almost 4 years, which must be, a good amount of time for songs to evolve, to breathe. And maybe, this is Circus Maximus 2016, and it's probably the best you can offer to your fans.
Yeah, of course. Today it is, and of course, when you write and want to release a new album, you feel that, of course, this is the best one. This is the best one every time, and this feels right now, and that's why we do it. So it would be quite strange if we wanted to do another album for the second time.
Yeah.
I think that's impossible. I think we can't do it because we're not there anymore, personal wise and musically, and it's like you don't want to go to a vacation to the same place every time.
Yeah.
It's like you want to explore new stuff. You want to progress, and that's I think that's our opinion of progressive music is. It's progression and diversity, and not just only the time signatures and keyboard guitar dueling solos.
Yeah, man,
so,
absolutely.
But so it's I don't really know. It's we just do what we want. Actually, it's very very cool. If people don't like it, it's okay. It's they can listen to the old stuff, and that's as cool. So
yeah, man.
No problem.
Definitely, because that was my next question. That when you guys released Remember, I was having a look at the video, and I found the comments below where your loyal fans are definitely stoked about the new album. Even though it's a different direction, exactly like what you did with 9. But there are some fans who really want you to go back to the first 2 albums, which it's just something I wouldn't prefer, because artistic integrity is very important, and that's what you guys have done over the period of time as you have evolved. So like you said, you cannot please everyone.
No, you can't do that. That's impossible. And of course, the people that like the first and second album maybe the most, that's still very cool. We think that's amazing when people say, oh, we don't like new stuff, we only like the second album. Mm-hmm. That's I think that's very very cool that they still like that album. So it's I think we are really we appreciate the passionate response, even though it might seem negative. We don't think so. We think it's very, very cool that people bother to give their opinion, although it's supposedly being negative. It's no problem. It's cool, and then we are stoked that they are so passionate about the music.
Absolutely, man. And I remember last time when we spoke, and we were talking about Glory of the Empire, and you did tell me that you were working on the second part. So what happened in 2 years, which actually changed your mind? Or maybe that song is still there and you just didn't consider it for Havoc?
No, we have it, but it doesn't fit in the album.
Exactly.
So the thing now is that we are actually releasing other stuff on our own label. Actually, yeah. We're going to release a lot of stuff that we've written to, from the first album, second, and third. So we have a lot of stuff that we haven't released yet. So, but it will be singles or.
Okay, so is it going to be released in the form of singles, or you guys are going to do it in the form of, let's say, a short EP or something?
Yeah, it's going to be singles or EP.
Okay. That's wonderful, man. Those songs should also see the light, so that your fans will obviously want, something that's the old Circus Maximus and also the new one. So that's really cool. Yeah,
but of course it's like I said, they are so different than the previous stuff. So it wouldn't fit to be on the latest one.
Yeah, definitely right. Now, the song
really strange.
Yeah, that definitely will be. Now, the song like The Weight, and even a song like Chivalry has a lot of groove in it, and the arrangements on this album is probably the highlight for me, because it's not just about the technical stuff, but it's about maintaining those lighter moments with the voice which Michael has, and then obviously in terms of the guitar sound, and also how you have blend the classical guitar tones with sort of a jazz fusion on The Weight. There's a lot happening in it, where you have clearly planned out, what would be placed at, where in the song. The placement is very important. So how difficult did it get to make sure that, it shouldn't sound overdone?
Well, that's very difficult. Actually, on that song, we had like 3 or 4 versions of it before we agreed on what we're gonna use. So, but it's the structure on that song is almost in every song is hasn't changed that much since we released the first album. It's the structure on the songwriting is quite similar every time. So it's and the mix, of course, makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So if we were to mix the album at the same guy that did our first and our second album, I don't think people would would hear the difference. They would just think it's just a new isolate or the new first chapter. So
Right, right, definitely true. Now, the voice on the album is again one of the the plus points, which is, hey, his voice is magical, man. Be it Russell Allen, or for me Ray Alder as well. This guy, is gives me goosebumps every time I listen to it, and it's always the 200% what he delivers. That's much more than what fans want, and it's incredible to see the combination of you and Michael together, be it his voice, your riffs. I mean, it's a perfect combination.
oh, thank you so much. Well, he's definitely a a passionate singer. So it's yeah, his voice is like on the on 9. It's we've dried him up a little bit. It's so you can like hear his throat sound much more. So it's not like it's covered up in like reverbs from here to the end of the album. It's very dry and very in the in the face, so you can hear everything.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that was the plan. So
Wonderful, man. And for you, how, does it give you more room to be the only guitarist in the band to explore, whatever is possible in such a broad term like progressive metal? Or does it, obviously it is more challenging as well. So how have you, personally evolved over the period of time by not just being the only guitarist, but also in terms of songwriting, solos, the odd time stuff, and also the groove, which is the heart and soul of Circus Maximus?
well, it's being the only guitarist has really never been a problem actually. It's when we recorded the guitars, everything is dubbed or twice or maybe 3 times. So it's enough. If we were to be 2 guitarists, it would might be a little too much, I think.
Yeah.
And I actually on this one, I think I've like toned it a little bit down. It's not that many details, and it's not that many layers of guitars at all. So it's more one guitar playing the same stuff all over. I haven't almost never like harmonized myself on the album this time either. So it's a little more simple album. And one of the thing I recorded it in really short time.
Okay.
Previous to the like previous albums, it was done in very short time, so it was a little more hectic.
Ah, okay, that's cool. And I just wonder, will there ever be a time where you guys are gonna write a full-fledged concept album, let's say like the new Dream Theater album, The Astonishing, which was, a 2 hour long. Obviously, that would be too much, but do you ever see yourself writing a concept album with a story and the flow, like let's say Metropolis album or Scenes from the Memory, or any progressive metal album which has a story like Rush?
Yeah, I understand. I have no idea. I have no really. I don't know what will happen next year. Maybe what we're going to do. But we will definitely release new music much more at a up pace now. So we're gonna during this year we might even release a single or two in the end of the year. And next year I think we're gonna have a little EP out. That's the plan, anyway. I'm not promising anything. That's the plan.
Awesome,
So
man.
we'll see what happens.
Awesome, man. There's one question which one of my friend who's a diehard CM fan wanted to ask you was if a progressive metal band sounds like most other progressive bands, will it still be prog?
Well, I think so. Every progressive metal band has sounded like Dream Theater one time, so
Yeah.
yes.
I can totally understand that. Man, thanks a lot for sparing some time. Good luck with the release. I hope you
Thank you
guys
so much.
just get to explore as much as possible and tour as much as possible. So
Yeah.
before we conclude, how about you define Havoc in just one sentence?
Diverse, I think that's the word.
So diverse.
Yeah.
And even dark, like you said.
Dark verse.
Awesome, dude. Thanks, man.
Yes.
You have a wonderful
Cool.
evening. You kill it. You
Likewise.
guys are gonna play in Madrid tonight, so have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna play.
And
Yeah.
catch you live soon, sometime down the road, brother.
Cool. Thank you talking to you. Yes,
Take
nice.
care, man.
Bye.
Yeah.